I have trouble looking at those auras and I'm
They're
just drooling.
Find Swindles here. Era. Off with a crush, and now Syndrome through the magic missile. They're trying to line up the arrow from the Absol, and they've actually right-click Swindles down enough. They might just drop here. First blood goes with no Diggity. Great rotation up onto the high ground. And they kick things off with a bang.
Was he just standing there, I'm guessing? Like,
He
right on the top?
More early game damage. Or what do you want here from him? Is it initiation or raw damage output?
I would definitely say initiation this game because of a Enigma over bottom.
Yeah, found Jesse, Drow Ranger. Again, the chain stuns are good from no Diggity. They come in with the Dream Core bonus. Oh, TP from Syndra and Keizu still silenced up. The glimpse back. Syndra trapped in place, but Limp doesn't have damage to kill anyone off. And Hanskin turned around on with a ball, slowing him slowly, but surely they'll kill him off. And the trade-off. Keizu, nice up forward. Syndra, he's got another magic missile. There's a face shift. It's not there. It's not there. Limp arrowed up and taken out. He didn't get himself back to safety. They will lose Syndra in here, though. A 2 for 2, but pretty perfect for no Diggity.
Yeah, Sin played that really well. He started the TP. I like how Keizu waited to TP until after they had glimpsed because not getting the mech. It's going to be on Murano.
Yep, so yeah.
So I guess they don't quite feel ready to go.
They're going to slot in. Syndra, he walks into death. Oh, he's trying to start this fight anyway. The two black cross down here. Dream coiled up, and Syndra starts down, but they've got Yapko joining in, and Keizu waiting for that roar. Biding his time, but the Doom on the Koikva will mean that no Diggity have no real way to continue this team fight, and they'll lose the tier 2 for no real gain.
Yeah, they didn't quite all.
I'm gonna try and go in again. Crush forward. Where is Era? There's the BKB from the SF. Requiem wound up. The Dream Core holds the place. The Black Hole's down. And Koikva's caught. But the damage from compLexity, they need to right it. But then Keizu, he heals up. The mech is there, but they drop him anyway. I turn back in, but Z-Freak just walks himself out. Lost Jesse crossed up Era with a secondary initiation. Syndra is dropping low as well. And Limp jumps himself out. It's a 2 for 1 so far, but Enigma very low. One more click in, but he TPs away. And no Diggity. Continue the chase. Era thinks forward, and he wants the puck, he wants the Doom, he wants anything from this team fight, just added extra value, and Swindles will give them what they require.
Yeah, if they didn't have Aegis there was no way that fight worked, especially because Arrow blinked into the trees.
Wait, Hanskin dead as well? No, he showed himself.
He's got the glimpse, here it is.
Turns it back, and Koikva. Oh
Huge.
dear.
Really nicely played by Hanskin to just hide over there in the side jungle because he knew there would be more chase, so rather than showing himself and attacking, he hides in the trees so he knows he can always glimpse, but only when it's the right moment, and that right there was the right moment. Free kill.
I thought Hara and Keizu both sitting behind and blinking onto Lip. The puck is caught, Arrow gonna fly forward, Swindle tanked it up, left side storm dropped onto Era as well, but Koikva, there's the Requiem, and the moment of from Black Hole catches out too. Era's down, and Koikva standing through this one with his BKB out, he's gonna try and battle out through it, but he's taken down. Jesse will secure the kill, and he might have to buy back on this Shadow Fiend because Syndra in no man's land. No Diggity or glimpse back the Beastmaster as well. They buy back the SF. They need to keep this fight going. But the Doom was held by Swindle. He finally gets it down to the slot on the wreck. Oh, Koikva holding the connect field. A leap out, but Jesse, he's got Aegis the Immortal still held onto this one, and Era's gone. Drow Ranger will heal up. They can't do it. They can't catch him. They might get Limp. Good face shift down quick for another raise, but the glimpse back will save compLexity and they'll bail out. One was the only casualty. Swindles. They jump in again, and Limp just keeps on going. The gift that keeps on giving this puck. 6-2-9, looking for Koikva as well, and no Diggity. They'll lose the Shadow Fiend. Buy back into dieback.
Oh my god, they actually just died one by one. Now look at the net worth. It's completely one-sided here. It looked so good for Dignitas, or for no data said so much, and it looked so good for them at the start of the fight because they killed the puck right away, but he just bought back Boots of Travels, and then the fight got hard, and now they're gonna get a rack, and that was like buybacks on every hero just about.
This is something you don't really want to go for. I think about the Requiem there. The Yaps will jump forward and Keizu rolls Swindles Requiem from the high ground, but let's get Master shredded under the damage of the black holes there. The Era's caught. He's dead. Has the buyback build. Syndra drops slowly but surely. compLexity dismantle, no Diggity. Koikva is trapped and a good face shift out from Limp. Keep him safe from the arrow. At this point, what does no Diggity have left to give? Of course, there are no ultimates really here from compLexity, but it doesn't matter. The glimpse from Koikva will send him back. Further initiation tools from Colt. They jump in, so they'll move up towards top. Tier 3, Mega Creeps. As
you can get a arrow. Darkstorm helps a lot. It's a good start.
Oh, enough though, with Aegis still up on Jesse and Limp, does he still have the cheese? And he's going to use up.
He might get him for free though.
Starts there, Koikva dropping low, Jesse is going to pop.
Oh, he's not dying.
God, there's the damage block. He finally goes to the Requiem, and the buyback from Koikva returns him to the game. With no Diggity. 5 versus 5 here. The great crush in from Era, but the damage is just lacking. No Diggity will armor themselves back up to full HP, but Koik for the buyback into the Frost Arrows, and Chessie looks for Keizu instead. They need one more barracks here. It's a good game. No Diggity tap out.
They did it, man. This is a super well executed draft strat. Like, they just played every team fight so efficiently. Every item they bought was efficient. They didn't say, oh, maybe if we don't go all in, maybe we'll just go semi all in. No, they went completely all in with every item purchase. As much item efficiency as they could. They didn't aim for the late game. They didn't aim for the farming patterns. They just said, we're going to close this one out. And it all basically came down to a couple team fights that No Diggity needed to win better, and they weren't able to do so. And I just think they didn't quite coordinate in the fights that they needed to as well as they needed to. Let's have his Dragonlance now, so it's a little safer for him to be not out of position, such as to like lion initiations or black holes, things like that. So he's actually just staying here. The rest of his team is smoked. Kind of weird positioning for them, but
the fake back, but this time, you know, usually we see that when you take a rack and you fake back and you smoke to try and re-engage. This time it's the poke at the tier 2.
Yeah,
and the
Yapzor's gonna break this.
So deep, Yapzor, he's in a great position hiding in the trees, but he can't stop. There's the play with the Phoenix back up to Keizu, but Yapzor, he can't catch a single thing. Shaken out before his black holes. He being zoomed up at Chessie, dropped low now and actually demolished. And the duel win for Koikva. What Era spinning back to safety. A 1-for-1, but that duel win, is that worth it for No Diggity?
Yeah, I think so. I would say so. They're still going to lose their tower, but considering they're fairly behind from the laning stage, this is going all right. They'll get the tower. I'm sure that's worth it, honestly. And they killed Clint kind of committing to the whole split push thing. So if they would have been attacking creeps this whole time instead, they could have possibly taken the tower.
I do TP back with Koikva there. Limp and Chessie. High ground push comes in. A bit of damage back onto Keizu, but Yapzor soul rings. He gets ready for the jump in. But just look at that. Z-Freak was ready. The duel there from Koikva onto Chessie. The finger of death as well. But the primary left, big vacuum back, and Chessie's still alive. Surged to safety. And doesn't even expend the Aegis the Immortal. They turn back to slow Keizu, and the damage to the clinks. 1-2. No healing ward. Keeps him alive, and Yapzor, he's holding on to that key. The lock. It's unbreakable. compLexity. Black hole doesn't threaten them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I don't know if they used healing orb when that went off, but the damage that Clinks was doing to the Legion was about the same that the Blade Mail was returning back to Clinks. That hit him pretty tough, and they needed to at least burn the Aegis there, and most likely save the Legion after.
The ropes here. This is game 2, and compLexity. One more win if they take this one. They're through to the main event, and No Diggity last chance saloon almost as their second laner racks up on top. We're being taken down. The blink forward. Infernal Blade not going to land. And Z-Freak again. Honestly, this guy preempting everything with the boulder smashes. He knows that if he just lands that one skill, he stops the initiation dead in its tracks, and compLexity can disengage, reset, and get the hell out.
Especially with the Deso.
Koikva smoked and now invisible.
Oh, Limp in such a good spotty spot, all four.
And Z-Freak, the boulder smash. It won't catch on to anyone, but a good duel forward. Hanskin is caught, and there's the black hole. Yeah, 3 of them caught. They're going to roll themselves into shooting, line up for the Ravage Spell. Catches them all. compLexity caught in their own jungle, and No Diggity. Is this the way back into the game?
They did it.
Finally, Yapzor.
Dude, that stun from Sind was so cool too. Like, when you're stunned for 4 seconds from Black Hole and then you impale afterwards, the fight's over, man. That's how that goes. 6 seconds of stun, can't fight back. They didn't get to pop BKBs, they didn't get to use their Manta Styles, they didn't get to use their spells, they just died.
3.5 grand surplus left over top. I still look for those Link duel. Okay. Chessie as well. Taking down the edge of the Immortal, but they're still looking for that further initiation deeper into the fight. Chessie, he's trapped, but a BKB will allow him to escape a little bit further. He's back onto Z-Freak, but he tries to roll himself away, and he will secure his safety.
Not bad.
No Diggity, Yapzor. Oh, he's looking for it. Two-man black hole, but the beat script's there from Hanskin. Cancels it out, the back to Swindles, catches a couple, but No Diggity have no ultis left. And compLexity, even if they're stunned up, they'll bring down Syndra and look for Keizu as well. Chased into oblivion while Z-Freak magnetized Zera. The Juggernaut's dead. Buyback available. The Doom doesn't have the luxury of escape, and well, we'll see them spend their gold to get themselves lives into this one again.
That just might be it. Super fast reaction there from Hanskin. He was so set up for that. Team script interrupted immediately where otherwise it might have been a single or a double kill. And with that now, the last tier 3 is going to fall.
Koikva wants to duel, but he's slowed. He can't blink. He can't get in, and he can't get out now. Yaptor, Viper struck, and look at that, demolished under the damage of Limp. The spin from Era. It's not going to do too much until finally the duel from Quake, but Bane nightmares him up, but still they win. A second duel win of the game there for Quake. Actually, is that the third one? He's up to 38 bonus damage now.
Yeah, that's the third one. Very far behind. The duel is useful here, but they're just a bit too far ahead. They're getting kills off of it, but the first one was just for an Aegis. You can't just waste it like...
See up on the front lines here with the Clinks, aiming to go deep in to the enemy base. Do they have any reveal? There's no sentries, there's no gem, there's a dust on Lion. Apart from that, they have no idea where Clinks is, and they have no idea where compLexity are, as they look now for Era up at top lane. There we go! Combo forward from the brothers! Perfect play, and no buybacks for no Diggity. This looks like it might just be over, and Synderen calls it.
Almost impossible to fight at the end like that, because they just set up the great boulder smash into vacuum. Just enough stun disabled to guarantee the double stun. Completely over, and very, very well played by compLexity. Their picks gave them such a laning advantage. It was crazy, and it really limited what Quakefoot could do, and he was never able to get a lot of good duels off. So really straightforward laning, going into massive gold advantage for compLexity that they pushed into team fights, pushing, all that stuff.
And Quakefoot's Legion Commander, you know, a couple of good duels, but all of them came very late. His Blink Dagger was, what, like 15, 16 minutes, something like that. Very delayed, and not the best game for him, but that's the end of the road for no Diggity. compLexity